So, would it be correct to say that women, especially women starting out in the film industry, are expected to be sexually available for either the director, producers, or actors? Is that what you're saying?
I would say 80% of the cases are this, man, or maybe more. I mean, I wouldn't have survived this long if I blame everyone from the film fraternity of the same accusation. So there are people who want to cast people who are good at their job, who fit in the role. But
Hmm.
most of them would want that extra, mm, what do I call it? The extra favor or the something extra which makes you viable for a particular role.
And have you experienced this outside of what happened with Ranjith in the Kolkata in Tollywood?
There were indications, ma'am, but initially, wherever I used to go, my father used to accompany me.
Hmm.
So either you pretend naive, what are you saying? I'm not being able to understand this kind of attitude. Or if you think that something isn't right, you say no to a film. Nobody gets raped in this industry unless you give your consent, or unless you are that eager to do the film by any means. And it's not about gender, ma'am. It's again me being a woman. I would say there are women too who take advantage of being a woman. They come forward and say, okay, I'm ready, I can do anything to get this job.
But it could be,
Kolkata is
it could
so small.
it could one minute. It could be that those women who you think say yes also feel that they can't say no because their entire
Probably.
careers would be impacted by it,
Probably,
right?
probably, yes. Because people don't name, ma'am, because they're insecure. That if I name XYZ, ABCDs would be scared to take me in their films, because they would be
Right.
in constant fear. What if, she perceives this to be a sexual assault and name me? I don't know what is the thought that goes behind their head. So women are insecure. Largely, they feel that if I name somebody, of course, they are in power to give you work. They are in power to
Yeah.
allocate work to others. So if they don't want to cast you because you speak the truth, then this had happened to me, ma'am.
Yeah, but like as one of our viewers says, Prasad, Barkha, it's so chilling to hear her say this so normally. If women stop succumbing to this behavior and refuse work, there will not
It's
be a
so
female
normal.
in
And
movies.
I don't know who's saying it's had been so normal that I couldn't do anything but act normally, because this has been the practice. I have stayed away.
Yes.
I had said you have the power of your opinion. You can say no, big no, and period. But everyone, if anyone says no, that I there's nothing of this sort going on in this industry, are lying point blankly, full stop, period.
So is the casting couch, it's not a phrase I like because it suggests equality, but is the casting couch, which implies sexual favors in return for work, is that real?
Yes, it is.
So what is a woman meant to do?
Either sleep, either go on a holiday with them, either go for a coffee. I don't know.
Terrible. Terrible.
I
It's
mean,
just
it
terrible.
starts, it one at a time, just like Ranjit playing with my bangles. I said no, then he came up and played with my hair and my neck. So I mean, to what? I mean, that also depends on the actresses or whoever concerned. I mean, as to how far, and I
Yeah.
mean, when to say no.
Before I let you go, how do you define your emotion today? I mean, I think people also don't understand that rage, we're angry, but rage is also exhausting. So you tend to
I am
alternate between.
very stressed, ma'am. I am very stressed. My birthday is approaching on the 30th. I just want to shut down all my phone, technology, everything, and I just want to go off somewhere. Actually, I have lost the urge to live in this world.
Why do you say
I'm
that?
I'm going emotional. I've lost the urge. I don't see anything to look forward to in life. Everything seems so gray and dull and exhausting for people like us. If you don't fit into the system, ma'am, you're cast aside. And I never wanted to fit into the system. I never wanted to be an insider, industry insider, because I knew that my father used to do theater. So my baba was initially very skeptic about me joining the film fraternity. I assured him that you will be proud of me. Thankfully, I have made him proud. He's no more, but I did make him proud. I mean, it's, I my narrative won't change. I'm an honest person. Until the last breath, I would remain so.
But you know, it's
So
heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking to hear you say, "I have lost the urge to live in this world." I
correct.
like
I'm
that
very
breaks my
happy
heart.
with my animals. I have four dogs and a cat at home, and I would, reiterate the fact, Mark Twain, what he said: "The more I see of men, the more I love my dogs." So it's not. I'm not a man hater. Trust me, but most men, rapists are men. Can't be helped. You
Yeah.
don't get to hear that a woman had raped me. There are women, of course there are, but majority speaks.
Yeah. I want to say happy birthday to you. I want to hope that on your birthday, I want to hope on your birthday you renew the energy for life, that you don't feel this down and out,
Ma'am,
that you
I have
don't.
been pushed to that level where, I know that I have the capacity to do good work, but since I am not so-called industry insider, since I had voiced my opinion against the who's who of the industry, I am not being casted. Every day, getting up from the bed becomes, sorry,
It's
my
okay. It's
tears are
okay.
not
Don't
out of
say,
love.
don't say sorry. It's all right. It's absolutely all right.
So for the
I'm sorry.
past 10 years, just getting up from the bed seemed a momentous task for me. So, yeah, at one point, ma'am, when my personal and my professional life kind of went into that ventilation flatline mode, even I
Hmm.
thought of taking my own life. That's the reason probably Sushant Singh's incident had resonated with me, and hence I came forward on my YouTube channel. I had spoken my grief, my rage, my anger, but to what extent these media, our Bengali media, people like Mo Pianundi, who are literally chamchas of the said government, had body shamed me. Actors, actresses too had body shamed me, had tried to slut shame me. I don't know why. Apparently, I lead quite a sannyasini kind of life by now. So these happen with me, ma'am. So thankfully, my ex-husband knows who I am, what I am. Even today, he had called me, trying to give me some sort of, courage, some sort of whatever by his. So yeah, a person, you are an active. You are a journalist whom so many people look forward to. Even I look forward to you, ma'am.
Thank you.
So there are women who see you as a role model and think, okay, fine, I am going to be a journalist like Miss Barkha Dutt. I'm going to go to that war zone. I'm going to fight against the wrongdoings of the society. When you are just not given work, despite the fact that you are good at your job, what can you do? I have not stooped down, ma'am. Thankfully, I have invested, well, and so I'm living on my investments. I haven't begged for anything from anyone.
I think what I want to say to you is that I understand what you
Give me
feel.
my 23,000.
I hope they do that. But Sreelekha, one, it's okay to cry. Two, it is more common than you think for opinionated women to be punished, for talented women to
But
not
I
be
don't
given
care.
work.
It has all, enraged me more. Instead of, they probably thought that I would comply to them, it has enraged me more. And now at one point I thought, "Ki, okay, chalo, ho gaya, take it, fine."
Hmm.
My daughter has grown up, so I'm happy with my dogs and cat. So whatever I
How do
have, I
how do
can say
we
for
how,
the
how
rest of
do we how do we make you feel better before we end this I don't want to leave this conversation with you feeling defeated,
No, no, I'm good. I'm good.
right?
I'm good. Sorry, I mean, people whenever they see me
No.
cry,
I
they
no
make
no no
it
no
like
tears
you're a
tears
strong woman. Are where is the rule that strong woman can't cry? Anybody can cry. Even men can cry. Pain is the most purest of all form, purest emotion of all. So it's okay to cry if you're feeling enraged about something or if you're feeling let down by the system. So you take out your emotion some way or the other.
Yeah. It's absolutely okay to cry. It is absolutely okay to feel the rage that you do. It's absolutely okay to say, I will not comply, I will not be part of the herd. But yes, we are old enough to know that women who do that and live like that are punished for it, not rewarded for it. But what I will tell you is, you are you. And
Yes.
in the end, the lives we can live, the best lives we can live, are the lives in which we are authentic versions of ourselves.